Alright, back to police headquarters at 8:23 p.m. She was probably the last person to see Renju.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Look around for a little bit first.
This is the camera used to record the interrogation. Images captured by this camera are sent to the database in real time. It is later saved permanently on our servers. You can remotely control it as well.
Okay. There's the mirror. Two-way mirror. There's a smaller one on the other side of the mirror, but you can't see it from here. Can't see boss behind me either. Okay. Desk. Pipe. There's another camera. Alright. Do you have an alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
If
there
it's
is
true.
another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
Let's see. You used to work as Sunfish Pocket, right?
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
She looks nervous. It's understandable, of course, after suddenly being taken to a place like this. How about the surveillance camera?
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Is Oda's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Okay. Well, what were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any emceeing before. Especially with important people being there.
Well, what did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know? Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see.
Oh, wow, okay. Okay, it wasn't the elevator record. Iris is about 110. The excess weight in the elevator would have been 150. So, unless she brought 40 extra pounds of stuff with her, Iris could have killed Renju because...
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat and face indicate strangulation. The weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of twisted cloth. The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju's neck and pulled. Renju then suffocated. The more precise cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. In short, Renju was strangled from behind with some kind of cloth or rope.
Where he was
The
murdered.
autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was killed elsewhere and moved to where he was found. Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
Yeah, his weight was about 160. An elevator record.
Sunfish Pocket is located on the second floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
Entrance. Alright. So yeah, there was 40 pounds extra in the elevator because Iris weighs about 110. I think 108 is what they actually said.
This is the camera used. Images captured. It is late. You can.
Okay. Sedation.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
Watch.
I know this watch. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish Pocket. That means...
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket. The type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
That right there. That's the extra weight. Yeah, Renju's weight was 160. Iris's is 110. That's 270, and then the extra will be the oil drum. Renju's
Iris
weight.
could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of this, you will not find it here.
And there's the elevator record. No. I'm probably thinking about this wrong. She could have killed Renju because of this sedation.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
The oil drum.
I don't think so, Date. This is irrelevant to the question of how to lift Renju's body.
But it weighs more. With her and the oil drum, it would match his weight. Alright, that was that. Right. How could he be lifted up to the ceiling? The weight? Yeah, how would you pull him up? Discovery of the body. Yeah, 3 bear kegs. That's right. That's the counterweight.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
The oil drum was he put in here. and then his watch came off in the oil drum.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure, just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Because of Renju's weight, the elevator record, and the oil drum weight.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator to throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Here's me. There's this camera.
Ah, shit. Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
The time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then let's begin.
Okay. Let's see what she knows. What is this place?
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Somnium scan! Activate!
To lock number 1's the TV. Okay. Number 2 is the windows. Number 3 is the views on the ground. Metal lock 4 is the wall. Discover Iris's secret. Mysterious room with radios and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Alright. Save here. I'm gonna pause here real quick and move my camera down just a smidgen. That good? Not quite. Right there. Okay. So look at the blood, or B, watch the murder. So there's the doors. The TV. Still look at the TV.
A CRT TV.
Times 2 for the time. Let's check the doors back here to see what options there are.
A double door.
Tackle or open. I'll open this here.
It doesn't open. We don't have to worry about it.
Can I tackle
A
it?
double door.
Hiya! Hiya!
Stop that! You're not helping!
Okay, no, that doesn't open either.
A double door.
Yeah, nothing there. Well, we got some timies though. Aha. Here's the secret.
What?
Alright, so I guess we look at the TV.
A CRT TV.
I guess I'll use the half here. Let's spin the dial.
Stop!
is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Okay, we got a negative timey. It's got a torso, gun, a mirror. Let's check the mirror.
A full-body mirror.
They make me use them there? Okay. What about the torso?
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
A body? Mannequin? God, that's painful. Okay. See the gun up here.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Let's jump.
Weekly Shonen?
Don't say it!
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
It's a lot of time lost, but
5 minutes left, Date.
A revolver.
let's investigate.
It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vise.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
So it could be pulled remotely if I had to guess. Let's see, it's pointed somewhere. Oh, wait. Something about that torso. Just these pipes going across all here. There's a ball over there. Another ball up there. Alright, so let's check out the torso here.
A torso with a head.
Let's push it.
No use.
Their guard is up. You have to loosen them up first.
What do you mean?
But the traditional approach would be to start with a massage.
If you are not going to help, should I choke you instead?
You should try that on them. They might be into that.
Date, please stop.
Okay.
A torso with a head.
We could try choking it. It does take a while, but I don't think I want to use the sixth one yet. I'll use the third one here.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. We have no choice but to investigate.
Okay. There's a lot more stuff here.
4 minutes.
So a medicine bottle, an operating table, a mirror, TV over there. And the door's back there. We'll beat it to death is the objective. Try the mirror.
Full body mirror.
We'll punch it.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
Operating table?
An operating table.
Okay, I'm gonna perform surgery. Maybe this is where they took out the eyes.
Operate on?
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it? Nothing's happening. How disappointing.
Damn. I thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
A medicine bottle?
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Yikes. Let's investigate it.
There is no label. I cannot determine what is inside.
It's probably dangerous.
I agree. We should not touch it if we do not know what it is. Even in Somnium, some things should not be done.
Yeah, that used that one, which is
3
good.
minutes, Date.
Let's
It's an operating
sleep on the
table.
operating table. I'm gonna use this one here. Just sleep on it.
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking about.
That didn't do anything. What's the other
It's
option
an
here?
operating table.
Investigate. Okay. Huh. How about the TV over here?
An old television.
Could hit it. I think I will.
Iris, what is all this?
Hmm.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
About the mirror.
A full body mirror.
Can I talk? that 10 seems too strong to use here. That's the 6th is also pretty strong. I'll use the half on this. Look.
A torso in the reflection.
A torso? Not you?
Is there any meaning to this?
Can't say. But what is going on?
I got another 10. Can I do anything with the doors yet?
A double door.
No. Check out the
A
medicine
drug
bottle.
bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Alright, let's smell.
A syrupy smell, like sweet almonds.
Cyanide?
Syrup? You think they were baking a cake or something?
If it isn't syrup, it's nitroglycerin.
Why is that here?
Nitroglycerin reacts violently upon light impact. It needs to be mixed to lower its sensitivity.
Mixed with what?
Acetone.
Acetone?
It is best that we do not disturb this for now.
Right.
Okay.
A
So
drug
all
bottle.
that's left is chug it, which I probably shouldn't do. Let's investigate this operating table. I will use this here. Just because I get another one
The
back.
fabric on the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
Okay. I'm running low on time. Can you do anything with the TV?
An old television.
So I'll turn the dial.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
You have 1 minute left.
Yeah, I might have to retry some of this stuff. Let's check the gas canister.
A common gas canister.
Alright, let's open the valve.
It's rusted shut. I cannot open it.
If you can't, then
It is meant to be closed?
I think so.
What about this shelf? There's something
Only
on
a
top
shelf.
of it. Pull or push. Let's push it.
That shelf sticking out. It seems odd.
Yeah, that ball's gonna come down off there.
What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Why would anyone put that there? An
Iron
iron
ball.
ball. It looks quite heavy.
Yeah, I'll throw it.
Where should I throw it?
Throw it that way.
Understood.
Right at the window. That's one of the locks.
It is unexpectedly light. All right. Yeah!
Oh, it seemed to work.
Now, a TV and an old book have appeared.
I am running very low on time
I
here.
hope this is the last time.
Shoot to death. Okay. So the gun is pointed at something over here. But how do I actually activate it? So where is the book? TV's right there. The book is over there. Start the TV.
Data, you've got less than 30 seconds.
An old-fashioned TV.
And turn the dial.
Please. Help me. Help me.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
That did progress it. Now I gotta walk all the way over there. To the locker.
Just a locker.
Open.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
Okay, I knew that had to do with something about all this. This is gonna trigger the gun. At least hopefully it will. Yep.
that is...
There you go. Is that Date? we're pretty close to the end there. So is Date witnessing that?
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
It was him.
Date, can you turn on the TV? Videodrone is about to start.
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
Ah, this brings back memories. Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
I don't remember that at all.
I know. Now's not really the time for jokes, I think.
Hey, did you hear something just now?
Hmm? It must be in your head.
Alright, let's talk to Peter. How about the original and new incidents?
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
Because the original killer was Date. And he obviously wasn't the one doing these ones.
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
Mm-hmm.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
That's why they were keeping it secret. The red figure from the sink.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
About the original.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing. But in reality, it was dropped completely.
How did the original killer appear in your Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Are all memories real, though?
Pewter, but what about false memories?
Let's choose that.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Okay. Alright, boss. About the original killings.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
What about the original killings?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
I'm sure that is.
Really?
Really.
Really? What about the blue figure, the one actually doing the killing?
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Maybe. Or she's still trying to keep it secret. You know, why did the original killer appear in her Somnium in the first place?
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all 4?
She were brought along to these killings? Summarize for me. I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss and Peter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Peter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I headed to the sink room.
Hey Iris, about that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
you've seen it.
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
Yeah, she must have repressed it.
Date, could you take Iris home?
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about Marble?
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Aristotle pulled out her phone. She's sending a 9 message to someone? I was curious, but I didn't want to pry. I turned the wheel and drove to Marble. At 9:41 p.m. at Marble. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Otis sitting at the counter.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Alright. I'm gonna leave this here for now. Thank everybody for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.